Hello and welcome to this very special program that will take you into lifestyle and properties of Ghana. Ghana Expo 2017 Property and Lifestyle Show. My name is Owusu Frimpong. I have this experience I want to share with you. People build in Ghana. There are several property developers in Ghana that have lots of things that will excite you. It will come with your lifestyle. It will come with the kind of personality and persona you have. We are here to take you through the various experiences that the developers have. We go through their stands and talk to them. I know before the end of the day you will have a deal or two on your hands. If you're excited, come along with me. Imperial Homes, thank you very much. How are you doing?
We are doing very well. Thank you very much.
Welcome to London.
Thank you.
So far, how has it gone?
Things are going very well. And as I said, we are very, very grateful for this opportunity because as these kind of programs that allow us to come into London and speak to Ghanaians living in London and also other people to tell them what is happening in Ghana, especially in the real estate front, because you don't hear about real estate development, how well it's going in our mainstream media. So if we get this opportunity, and there's also a big bonus for the people who come here today. So it's good.
Now, Imperial Homes, tell us about yourselves. What kind of properties do we look for when we talk about Imperial Homes?
Imperial Homes is a whole. We are the #1 luxurious property developer in Ghana at the moment. We have most of the properties are in airport residential area, cantonment and rich. We specialize on first-class residential areas.
And if we're looking at that, is it the affluent people that can only come to you, or you have properties that run through the social ladder?
We do. What we do is we kind of set ourselves to the higher net worth bracket. That's why we focus on the prime areas. Now, having said that, we do have like one-bedroom apartment, which are not as expensive like a 3-bed. So those prices are normal for investors to come and buy, and the return on investment are very, very good on those kind of properties.
Now, having come for this expo, is there anything that viewers, people who intend to invest, can expect from Imperial Homes? Any benefits from attending this one?
Well, I said earlier that our 10th anniversary is coming next year, so we are being very, very generous on this program. We've done a lot of reduction. We're running a November offer now, that a 4-bedroom townhome that we are giving it to people who came to this program. A normal price would be about 550,000, but we are giving it out for 350,000, which is a lot of sacrifice on our side. We don't do that very often. We are only doing it because our 10th anniversary is coming and because of this program.
Well, as you know, we are here and we're taking you through the stands. First of all, as I said, this is Imperial Homes. Imperial Rangoon, Premier Court, Zolikon, and the rest of their properties. Visit their stand, visit them in Ghana, talk to them, and you will have a good deal. We're going around the stands at the first ever On Point Lifestyle and Property Show. Next, we're looking at Lakeside Estates. Where are they? What do they have on offer? And are there any special deals when it is that you have come here? We have Gabi Obing Asari, who is going to take us through what it is that Lakeside Estate has. Gabi, thank you very much. Tell us about Lakeside.
Well, Lakeside is located at Ashalibutri, and we have been in the business for close to 50 years now. At Lakeside Estate, we have from 2 to 4 bedroom houses that we are selling. What makes us unique is about the features that we have over there. Lakeside, we can boast of a recreational park for residents, and which is also open to outsiders who are free to come in there. Lakeside has a police station, and then the place is gated. And all these house types that we have come with a solar as an emergency lighting. You know, once a while the light goes off, and you can rely on this solar between 8 to 10 hours. So that is what we are looking at. For the purpose of this fair, we are looking at people locking the price by paying, say, 20 or 30% down, and then the rest will be spread for some period. For
Do you
person.
do mortgages for people?
Exactly, we do that as well. And we work with all the partners there. As we have seen, Stanbic Bank right here, you can work with them, and then there are other partners. For the sake of only Stanbic Bank being here, I don't want to mention the others, but there are a lot of others that you can, but you can deal with Stanbic Bank, which is very credible.
Tell us about your properties.
So our properties are located in some of the most popular locations within Accra. We have one building that we're just in the finishing stages on in Ringway Estates, so less than 500 meters from Oxford Street, which is a pretty appealing location, you know, for many people who are returnees from the diaspora or expatriates, in that all the restaurants and grocery stores and the excitement of Osu is sort of within close reach. We're also doing a project in East Legon that we're quite excited about, which is called the Ivy, where we're doing slightly larger apartments that are more conducive to people who are buying to live. And then we have a new project coming up in Airport Residential called the Pavilion, which we're going to be launching in the middle of 2018, which we just announced today for the first time.
So you're looking at the high end of the market. What kind of price ranges are we looking at?
So we're in, I think, what you would call high-end locations, but our prices are more on the affordable side of the high end. So, for example, one bedrooms have started just under $100,000. Two bedrooms have started in the $180,000 range. And we have some really interesting 3 bedrooms, which can actually be divided into a 2-bedroom and a 1-bedroom apartment. And those start at around $280,000.
And welcome. What do you have on offer? Tell us.
Okay. MMFs currently is developing 200 units on the Michelle Camp Road off Tema, just opposite the motorway roundabout. We've seen it become necessary to actually have affordable housing units. So we've started introducing a new 2 to 3 bedroom concept, which is actually starting from $65,000 and going up, which is still very spacious, unlike our other competitors. The key thing we have is space. If you go around and you check, anybody who has bought an MF house will comfortably tell you, when you come to an MF's house, you have a lot of space around. And this is a new introduction to our new house designs. So we are now moving to the modern design of building by still maintaining our spaces. Yeah.
So you do detached and semi-detached stuff? And
Yes.
you do the townhouses stuff?
Yeah, currently the townhouses stuff are part of our new projects that we actually want to start. So most of the houses here are all detached, but we're going to start the semi-detached. That is on the phase 2. This is all on the phase 1. So the phase 2 is going to be the semi-detached and then the townhouses. Because again, we've also realized there's a need for affordable houses for young executives, which is something that we're going to start introducing sometime starting from next year.
So you're talking young executives. So naturally, if the person has some disposable income we want to come around.
Yes.
But if you have a client that says, well, I want an arrangement from yourselves, do you have payment plans for people?
Yes, MF is actually very flexible with payment plans. We work with banks like HFC, Ghana Home Loans, Stanbic Bank, to see the best way if you want to go through a mortgage. But equally, technically, if you're buying a house, the payment plan that we have. But if you sit with us and let us know, okay, maybe I can't come up with the initial 30%, we are very flexible to work around you to see how best we can both solve the situation for you to get your house. So for a young executive, might not have the outright payment to pay. Even maybe for a mortgage, maybe the deposit they might not have. So when it comes to those spaces, we have an arrangement that we have with them. We can actually even let you pay off whatever you can pay a year after you move in, even at no interest, just to make it comfortable. Because we've seen there's a need for young people to get into the housing market. So we are designing, that is this house type, that is the Humphrey, all of them, that is aiming more for the young executive. So we are very flexible with our payment plans.
The emphasis is on young executives. So don't ever think that, well, I'm too young to buy a property. Talk to MFs. And Sicho will sit down with you and have a good deal. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Still going around and showing you the various property developers that are here, we have chanced on 3D homes. Is it 3-dimension? 3, the D, what is it about? What properties do they have on offer? And here at the expo, is there any special deal? I believe so. Rosemont is here to tell us everything. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Tell us about 3D homes.
Well, 3D Homes is an estate developers, and we are in Ghana. We started from the UK, and we thought, you know what, we've done well in the UK, why don't we take it to Ghana, our homeland? So we've been in Ghana for the past 7 to 8 years, and we're doing great.
So what kind of properties do you provide in Ghana?
Well, we have the luxury apartment, the luxury homes.
Okay.
It's a detached 4-bedroom houses, and it has the boys' quarters, built-in boys' quarters. It has its own 3 floors, and it has a living area. It has a master bedroom with a built-in wardrobe, very spacious, and it has a fitted kitchen. It has a security area, and it has a security built-in camera, which is very good. You can see outside when you're in your home, which is you're comfortable, and it has a camera that you can see whoever is coming home. You know, in Africa, if you're not ready for somebody, you just don't open. Yeah, don't let them in. And we also have the apartment, which is in Tema Community 25. It's also a 3-bedroom detached houses, and that is also very spacious. It also has its ensuite, and it has its built-in kitchen with everything in. It is fully loaded.
Mobus. It sounds like a school name, a property developer. Tell me about it.
Mobus is a company of dreamers. It's a company which appreciates beauty. It's a company that believes that we have something very specific for different types of people. Mobus was started maybe when in 2007. It was started by Sir Sam Jonah and his son Richard Jonah, who unfortunately has passed. When Sir Sam then had retired as president of Anglo Ashanti in Johannesburg. That was the birth of Mobus. And I think that we've done several things. We've done commercial. We have 6,000 square meters of proper office space in airport residential area, currently renting for about $43 per square meter. We have apartments in cantonments, which were sold between $250,000 and $600,000. We have townhouses in Ghana, Phoenix Villas, which are selling for about $450,000. We have apartments in Capella, which was the first incidentally that we did, which sold for between $250,000 and about $450,000. But most recently, we have launched a new project that we're actually doing. Now we are about 6 months away from pulling away from phase 1. Now, for the first 2 phases, we are looking at about 128 houses. These are not huge houses. These are some are single story, because we have looked very well and realized that we want to develop estates that have people actually occupying them. We want to develop estates that have owner occupiers, not people who have just bought estates and are looking for expatriates to come and then rent. And so what are we doing? We are creating a leafy, beautiful environment, a place where there are trees, a place where we have roads that are lined with trees. A place where we have thought so well about landscaping, a place where we have considered all these things. A perfect place for people who are retiring from here, who want to come back to Ghana, and a perfect place for people who want places in Ghana to actually buy as their family hubs when they come to Ghana. Why a gated community? I think that number one, it offers a lot of security, and if I consider all the different things we want to do in terms of our landscape and in terms of our construction and the beauty of our construction, especially considering the fact that we had been doing a high end. We still do high end, but we believe that we have transferred the scale.
So this particular one that you have just mentioned, where is it located?
This is located in East Legon Hills, and it's starting from as low as £85,000. 3-bedroom, semi-detached. And then we have also a single story as well, 3-bedroom, fully detached, which is going for £115,000. So we have different things, and I believe that it will be good for people when they come to Ghana to call us and come see what we have done.
I've got this gentleman and a lady here. Your name?
I'm Malcolm.
Malcolm. Okay, and your name?
Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Yeah.
What have been your impressions so far?
It's been quite eye-opening. The amount of development going on. I've been going to Ghana since 1995. I've seen a lot of changes in Ghana, and this just seems to have polarized it quite a lot. You always see a lot of building, even in built-up areas, like one of the gentlemen said, in the middle of somewhere like Cantonment, which is, you would think, is not a lot of land to find. They managed to find it and have built some large compounds there, large townhouses, which we was quite surprised at when we were there in August. And there's not just one or two, there's many. And the variety of designs, the variety of sizes, apartments, townhouses, even large, big houses, 5-bedroom, detached houses, quite impressive. And the number of them that there are, the number of developers doing it, very interesting.
Right. So, you have also seen a lot. What are your impressions?
Again, just the amount of variety of development, from your small apartments to your 2, 3 and large 5-bedroom houses, and just the quality as well of the build. And I think somebody also mentioned about the ecosystem. And I think nowadays, a lot of people are perhaps concerned with that, and perhaps, I'm surprised I don't see more solar energy. But I've been so far quite impressed.
I wouldn't be wrong in assuming that you're making plans to acquire 1 or 2?
Well, we're thinking about it.
We should be so lucky.
Try to convince.
You're trying to convince me.
I'm very much someone who prefers to pay the waiter, not the grocer, and so when I go, which I go quite fairly frequently, I prefer to stay in a hotel or something. But my wife is slowly bringing me around.
Definitely, I know.
Because about the diaspora and going back, and I think a lot of people now of our generation are, perhaps looking to Ghana as the children are growing. So they're just curious.
Right. Ghana Expo 2017 Property and Lifestyle Show. On Point has put it together. Now I want to find out why, what, and where we're going. I've got 2 very wonderful, immaculate ladies with me. Your name?
Anna Ajikum.
Anna Ajikum.
I'm Victoria Ajikum.
Oh, I guess then you are sisters.
Yes.
Why On Point? Let me start with you.
Okay. Why On Point?
Yes.
The name?
Yes.
It's precision. We're here to raise standards and excellence. So everything that we're going to do and execute will be on point.
And right on point, let me find out why property, why lifestyle, and why today?
Property is what we do. We talk, eat, sleep property, and we are introducing the Ghana market to a wider market right now, to the UK and to other foreign investors. And we wanted to position it into one entity to let everyone come and explore in one place and see the amazing developers and developments taking place in Ghana. The lifestyle element to the actual expo is to also introduce and let the diasporas who want to move back home speak to qualified people who are already making the transitions and have made the transitions back to Ghana and get guided step by step to making a smooth transaction. So property and lifestyle is one. You know, you go to live in Ghana, you want to buy a property, and you need guidance how to live and transition smoothly. This goes hand in hand.
So what has gone into this?
A lot of blood, sweat and tears, but no, it's passion. We really are passionate about property. As Victoria just said, we have a combined experience of 28 years, and we realise this is the right time. This is the right time to promote what's happening in Ghana and have a transparent professional platform for it. We've been working incredibly hard behind the scenes, obviously working with the developers. We have additional members of the Ghana and Property Expo team that have been instrumental in putting this event together. And we're really overwhelmed and really pleased with what we have witnessed today. We can see the interest, and the developers here are also very happy with the response, and I'm hoping that they are also converting sales as well. But yeah, we're very happy.
Well, I was going to ask about the feedback you are getting, and I have the impression that it's been positive. Yeah. But generally, what are people telling you?
Oh, they literally are thanking us for bringing such an opportunity to their doorstep. And, you know, the momentum has been overwhelming. You know, there's been a great buzz. Everyone has been really excited to attend today because they really want to see what is out there in the Ghana market. So, literally, it's been a great response.
So where are we going from here?
Wow. Well, as I said, the Ghana Property and Lifestyle Expo will be an annual event. This is what we'll be doing every year. So keep that date in your diary, 10th and 11th of November each year. 2018 is going to be even bigger, even better. We'll be incorporating a more variety of companies, not just with real estate and property, but also the lifestyle, Ghana Tourism Authority. We've got even a waiting list of exhibitors who can't wait to come on board.
Well, it's been a wonderful and awesome experience. As we have gone around the property stands, you have heard and seen all the things that they have on display. And I believe that, as they have said, sister and sister on point, next year we'll be here. Now look into the eye of the Ghanaian and give us something about what it is you want us to expect from you in the years to come.
I think hard work has got us here, but consistency will keep us going. So with On Point, you know that we are here to stay. We're here to be that platform of transparency, credibility, and most importantly, to create the awareness so Ghanaians, the diasporas, and even foreign investors can see the beauty of what's happening in Ghana and be part of it.
Be a part of it, write your own story, write the history of Ghana from where it is that you start. Be on point, come join us, and let's move the country forward. There's a lot of things happening here, and if it is that you want to doubt it, come follow me and I'll take you around. Yes, we are still going around, taking you through the various interesting points here at the Ghana Expo 2017 Property and Lifestyle Show. And behind me we have Hafour Properties Limited. They are here to also let us know what it is that they have. And I've got ma'am here, your name? Doris.
Yes.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. Hafour Properties, what do you have on offer?
Hafour Properties, well, we're a family-owned business to start with, and what we're having on offer is we've got a 26 apartment blocks in East Legon. on the Mensa Wood Road. We are here today to sell 7 apartments, ranging from 2 beds to 3 beds. And what we wanted to do today was just to promote what we have, take the opportunity to ask questions, talk to this audience. It's been a fantastic opportunity as well to showcase what Ghana has to offer, and just really make people aware what we have and what we're trying to sell, but also regenerate, and give something back as well to the community.
So what has been the experiences you've been here?
I think there's been an element of surprise as well in terms of how well everybody's come together and made their presentations. I think it sells a really good message to people who are looking or maybe considering going back or thinking about investment opportunities. So I think it's good to see all of us developers come together. Some I've sort of worked with before and seen around, but also just to put a face to a name and a product, and just to put that human side, communicate, talk things through, and just share our ideas really.
So from here and beyond this event, what do you expect from Hafour Properties?
Well, for us, this is one of our first major ventures. Going forward, we've got some plans in other areas in Accra, so really it's an ongoing project really. So it's really just having an opportunity to see how we can branch out and learn from this development and then implement greater and better things going forward.
So being a family business into properties, are you bringing family values into your development?
Absolutely. I think what we do is we show a real commitment to what we're trying to achieve. There's a real sense of family values, tying that in, and then it really linking that to our experience with our customers. So we understand how customers feel about embedding a home, because the family home and making sure that we take into account all of those amenities or facilities that make people feel comfortable and safe, and just making sure that we import that into our innovative ideas and the way that we've designed our development. So for us, that sense of security, the concierge, the sense of well-being, having a gym, underground parking, making sure there's a smooth transition, for all the things that make a house a home.
Thank you very much and welcome.
Thank you very much as well.
Can you tell us your name? Yeah, I was going to ask.
My name is Elizabeth and I am representing Deafcharcoal Limited today.
Deafcharcoal, what do you have for us here?
Okay, so currently what we have are properties ranging from low income to high income homes. We have condominiums, we have bungalows, yes. For our bungalows, we have 2 to 3 bedrooms, and then our condominiums, we also have 1 to 3 bedrooms as well. And then we also have our high end, which is 4 and 5 bedrooms. Yes, our prices are very moderate, and in terms of financing, we have a very lovely package in terms of spreading your costs. It's been spread across 12 months, so you're guaranteed of not having to pay if you don't have the funds as soon as possible. And then we also have mortgage companies that we work alongside with to also facilitate payments as well. Yeah.
Well, I can see that you have luxury homes, you have perfect investment today and the rest of it. Any discounts going for this special event?
Yes, we have a discount of 10% that is going on for today and tomorrow. So those who are interested in buying our properties, if you want to come and buy properties, you have an opportunity of having 10% discounts just for today and tomorrow. It's for the sake of the fair. But then we can also strike a little deal with you if you, depending on how much you pay. Yes, we definitely offer, other promotions as well. But for this main event, we're going to offer you a 10% discount.
Now, if you would tell us, where are your properties, the locations? Do you just do Accra?
Yes, our properties are currently located in Accra. Yes, in the prime areas of Accra. Yeah.
So Deafcharcoal has 10% discount for you for this very fair. They have payment plans for you and also deal with various finance organizations that can help you have a mortgage for the property you want to acquire. So as she has invited us, I want you to come along and go the Deafcharcoal way. The journey continues, and we're visiting the various stands at the Ghana Expo 2017, Property and Lifestyle. Now, if you're talking property in Ghana, you can't overlook SETI Realty. SETI Realty has properties that ranges from
43,000
as low as when you dip your hands into your pocket, you bring out, to the very high end. Now, they are here at the Expo, and I believe we will have to have it from the horse's own mouth. SETI Reality is here. Hello and welcome. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Tell us about that. I think I've said something, but it's coming from you, and
Well,
that is what.
thank you. I mean, SETI Realty presents to you affordable luxury apartments located in Tema. We have 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom modern units for sale and rent. And our price is starting from, I think it's £43,000 upwards. So £43,000 for the 2-bedroom and £54,000 for the 3-bedroom. We've also launched a self-financing scheme, which might be of interest to some buyers. SETI Realty is giving 20-year payment plan. So you pay 20% and you pay monthly installments for the next 20 years, maximum of 20 years. So you can pay it off in 5 years, 2 years, or 1 year. It's not a problem. But we're giving you a maximum of 20 years. So it's called lease to own. So pay your 20%, move in, and the rest you pay monthly, like your monthly rent. And eventually the property is yours.
Well, let me get to understand that bit and find out if I pay you a deposit. Am I going to have to pay something with an interest added to it?
Yes.
Or whatever it is you lock me in, I'll spread it over that period?
There is an interest. Unlike the banks, we are charging 8.8%, but the banks are doing about 12 to 13%. So obviously that is a bonus to everyone. Okay, so SETI is actually giving you 8.8%. This offer is only for a limited amount of apartments, so it won't be for the whole project. So we're just trying to limit to 15 apartments, 15 sales, and then after we come back to our normal selling price.
Right. So this is one especially for
Correct.
this expo and the rest of it. Now, where can we locate you? Apart from the Tema area that you have your properties, where can we locate you so we can do business with you?
We are in Accra, Tema, Tamale, Kumasi, and Takoradi. So we have branches all over. You can come in our office and we can take it from there. And we have our office on site. So if you want to come to site, we can come to a site. And I would recommend that you come to site, see it, because whenever you buy a property, you got to come to site. It's always good to come and see your product before you actually do anything.
So, and finally, what distinguishes SETI from all the others? What are some of the distinguishing features that would let us buy from you?
Eco-friendly living. My properties are designed and built to keep cost of living low. And this is the first and prime example of eco-friendly living. What I mean by eco-friendly living, we're giving you practical, efficient, well-lit, well-ventilated, modern apartments. That's what we're doing.
Well, it's been a very nice experience. Now, what they're saying is that for this event, they have a payment plan up to 20 years. You pay your deposit and spread the rest over the 20-year period. You can finish paying as early as you want, but it's up to 20 years. And it attracts 8% interest. Well, that's very mouth-watering. It is said that whatever you see by the roadside and you find very beautiful and attractive, there is the money side of it. In the local parlance, they say, talking property, talking lifestyle, you need money. You need to finance it. And I believe that there's no other organization that would give you the best of finance than Stanbic Bank, Standard Bank. The standard is high.
Absolutely.
It's good. Tell us about Stanbic.
So Stanbic has been in existence for over 150 years. I use the strapline, competition calls it Africa, we call it home. So all in, we're open for business. We will do your bank accounts for you, we'll do mortgages, we'll have corporate and investment banking, we have wealth and investment banking. But I'm the head of private banking, so I look after affluent clients. And that's what we do in Standard Bank.
Well, he looks after affluent clients. You would do the property.
Exactly.
Yes. Tell us about the product you have that people who are interested in, one, acquiring property, investing, and the rest of it would want to have.
Okay, so at Stanbic Bank, we have a wide variety of mortgage products for our customers. Now, the first one would be the most common one, which is the home purchase. So that's for people who want to purchase already completed properties, either for investment or as a home for their families. For that one, we finance up to 80% of the value of the property. So you just need to raise your deposit of 20%. As soon as we pay the 80%, you move in. The good thing is that we have a financing term of up to 20 years, which means that you have lower repayments. However, unlike competition, you are not stuck with us for the 20 years. You are at liberty to always pay off. When you have bulk money, you can pay down, you can reduce the tenor. It's so flexible. You can always do a refinance on the same mortgage, even get more money from it if you need cash to do something else. So you can either buy to live in or to rent. Now, we know that there are lots of people who also have bought lands and have either started building or not started at all. We have a product called Developer Construction that provides construction finance for people who want to build their own homes because they've got their lands already, or either a service plot in a serviced area or anywhere else. Once you've got your legal title on the property, we will finance up to 80% of the construction cost, and then you can move into your own home. So that's what we have today for our Ghanaians who live abroad.
There's this thing you've mentioned commonly, 80%. If somebody wants to push it, 85, 90, would you budge?
We won't do 85, 90 because it's very important as a home buyer to have some equity in the property that you are buying as well. Because it's your home, not ours, but you don't want to do more than 20% on it. It's always good to put in some money.
Sits with you with all the smiles, so why not 85?
But why not? Why wouldn't you want to put money into your own property? We're only facilitating the process. It's your property. Do you want the bank to own your property?
Well, I don't want you to. Don't even come near it. Yes.
But for those who already have bought lands, you could easily get 100% financing because your equity has already gone into the land. So depending on the value of the land that you have, you could get 100% financing for the construction, or even 90 or 95, depending on the value of the land.
You see, that's how flexible Stanbic Bank is. And they've flown all the way from Ghana to come close to us so we can have the wonderful deal and the smiles that go with it. It's money, but still, it's a comfortable thing to deal with. Now, beyond here, how do we contact you?
So technology has made the world very small. We're on emails. You can get in touch, www.stanbic.com.gh. So yeah, that's about it. You can contact us through the website. I'll leave my business cards and we can do that. And I'm sure at the end of the program you can put
definitely the contact details will be on the screen. Now, Stanbic Home Loan, they say refinance, equity release, home purchase, home improvement, vacant land finance, and development construction. What else do you need? Talk to Stanbic and you'll be smiling. On our journey round the stands, we have come to CPL Developers stand at the Ghana Expo 2017 Property and Lifestyle Show. And we want to look at the various properties that CPL has. And with us is the main man of the company, Stephen Deborah. Steve, well, thank you very much. Take us through what you have. CPL, what do you do?
Well, basically, CPL is a property development company based in Ghana. We have property cut across the market, starting from the low income, the middle income, and also the high income category. So this is what we've been doing for the past 12 years. We have delivered exclusive project at East Legon Hills. That particular gated community, we call it the Gardens. We have over 75 different units that is already built and 100% occupied. We also have got few units left in the gardens, which we are here to sell. And then we've got the Oasis Park, which is 120 unit apartment at Tetekwashi, very close to the Accra Mall. So these are some of the products that we've got on the plate right now.
So what are some of the special features of the properties you have?
When you come to CPL, our properties have got one thing that has to do with the quality of the property. These are well designed, well built, a lot of air spaces, a lot of light in the property. So basically that's what we have running through all our property. You really see value for your money. You really see quality being built. And then we have a mantra that says that built for life. We try to live by that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now behind you, it says, buy one of these luxury townhomes at CPL Estates, East Legon Hills, and change your weekend life. It excites me. Why weekend life?
Weekend life because there are people who have got all sorts of things that they call homes. They don't really get something to express themselves. We came out with this townhouse model so we can have an open plan flow through the entire house. So one could have a beautiful look over the lawns and then the greenery at East Legon Hills. So once you get one of these units, you practically change your lifestyle. You will get out of the rudiment of running through your tight corner homes and all that. A lot of this is open plan, lot of light, lot of beauty, lot of lifestyle. Yeah.
So for this exhibition, are there any special offers going?
Yes, CPL Developers have decided anybody that comes to our stand gets 10% discount on our usual Ghanaian prices. Absolutely.
On our tour, our next destination is Swami India Ghana Limited, Paradise Estate. You are curious, aren't you? I think so. I am as curious as the word. So I would want to visit the stand and speak to the main man here. Thank you very much for joining us. Your name?
Musa Sise is my name.
Well, why Swami India Ghana?
Swami India Ghana because of the experience that we've had in the region. Swami India is a multinational company that is operating in Gambia, Senegal, and now Ghana. So I think Ghana.
So what kind of properties do you provide the Ghanaian public?
We provide 4-bedroom duplex houses, 3-bedroom and 3-bedroom duplex houses, and as well 3-bedroom bungalows right now.
And what are the locations again?
The location basically is in East Legon Hills. It's our first project in Ghana. We've been in Ghana for the past 3.5 years, and this particular project comprises of 110 units, and that is what we're doing for now. Yeah.
And any special deals for us? We are here at an expo, and naturally people would want to have something very spectacular to take along with. What are the deals?
We have a Christmas or New Year's deal. That is, the 4-bedroom houses are going for $150,000, which normally would have gone for $250,000 to $300,000. And we also have 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom duplexes going for $120,000. Normally, these prices are over $200,000. So I think that's a wonderful deal.
So what has been the experience since you've been here, the expo?
It's been fantastic. We've been looking for something like this for quite a long time. We can see that there is a lot of organization has gone into this expo, and we are really optimistic that things will happen here.
I have brought you back to the stand of Imperial Homes. I can see that they have a variety of properties on sale, and this beautiful lady is going to tell us what Imperial Homes has. Thank you very much for allowing me to talk to you.
Good.
Imperial Homes, what do you have on offer?
So today we've got a couple of properties on offer. For our 10th anniversary, we've got a property in East Legon, NTHC, which is going as a 4-bedroom on a 304 square meter, which is going for $350,000, and the one which is $350,000 in dollars. Yes.
Okay.
And the one which is a 360 square meter is going for $400,000. And then we do have the 1 or 2 bedrooms which people can get for investment. And the one in Aston Loft, which is at Airport Residential, that is going for $150,000. So today we've reduced most of our properties for the purpose of this event.
So who should come to buy from you? Those are the high-end, middle-income. Nowadays they call something affordable homes. Which ones do you deal in?
So the good news is we do affordable homes. So we do have a sister company that does the affordable homes. So what we intend to do is we cater for the high-end and the middle-class people as well. So it's a bit of something for everyone in there.
I know there are a lot of people who don't come from Ghana who will be interested in getting a home in Ghana or investing in that. What message would you pass across to them?
Well, I'll tell them they need to go for it because Ghana now, investment in Ghana is the new-ish on the block. There's more money to be made on returns, but it depends on where you're going for. So as we spoke about earlier on, location is key. I would advise them to come into Ghana, but they should get the right location. But they need to come to Imperial Homes because we're luxury. So, yeah.
Ghana Property